Hi, upper cervical family. This is Dr. Tedder, and I'm sitting here with my son, Owen. Can you say hey? I promised him he wouldn't have to talk. So stop rocking. I told him he wouldn't have to talk, so he's just gonna sit here and listen to me meander here for a minute or so. Hey, listen, I wanted to send a video to you guys to, I was thinking about something that happened in the adjusting bay, the bays this, well, it wasn't this week, it was the week before. And it was basically, I was sitting there scanning and checking somebody, and the person I was scanning looked over and saw the person in bay 2 and said, hey, so-and-so, I didn't know you came here too. And I gladly always say, it's one of the best things about our office is it's like a family. You see all kinds of people that's in your world and they all come to us. I mean, you know, it's so funny because you'll come in our office and say like 3 or 4 other people you'll know. But what really happened was the person said, well, I didn't know you came here. And the other person said, I didn't know you came here either. And the person I was checking said, well, why do you come here? And she said, I have migraine headaches. And I came to see Dr. Tedder because I have migraine headaches. And they kind of bantered back and forth and talked back and forth and things went on. And then finally, the new person said to my patient that I was checking, so you mean to tell me you've been coming here for a couple years, I see you at least 1 to 3 times a month, and you've never, ever mentioned Dr. Tedder to me? Shame on you. And of course it was joking. At the same time, it was also, in my opinion, a very valid question. You know, you've been coming to Dr. Tedder for 2 or 3 years knowing the benefits of upper cervical, and yet you know I suffer from migraines and you never said a word to me, and we see each other all the time. And again, not trying to create animosity, but I thought about that. I thought about that for a minute, and it brought me to a story that was shared to me that was basically, it's called the starfish story, and it's about this older gentleman's walking down the beach and he sees a young kid throwing out something into the ocean. He just keeps seeing him throw things back out into the water, and he goes up to the young kid and says, hey, what are you doing? He said, well, I'm trying to throw the starfish back out into the ocean. If I don't, they'll die. And the old gentleman kind of laughs and says, son, there's miles and miles of beaches, hundreds of thousands of starfish that come up here and wash up every day. You can't save them. You can't, it's not gonna make any difference you throwing 1 or 2 or 3 back in the water. And the little boy thought about it for a minute, and he looked back at the old man and said, you know what, you're right. At the same time, I made a difference in that one that I threw back though. I made a difference in that one that I threw back. And so you kind of bring 2 stories together and you see that there's a lot of people that come to us that know the miraculous care that we get in our upper cervical office. They themselves are testimony after testimony, yet there's people in your world that want to get, that need upper cervical care, that they want it, but they don't even know it even exists. And you have an opportunity to not save them all. I mean, I hear that all the time from patients. I keep telling people about you all the time, Dr. Tedder. I know, I appreciate that, but you can't save them all. Where's that 1 or 2 or 3 people that you know that are truly suffering, that are truly looking for an answer? Help those. Let them be the starfish. And there's an opportunity right now, every single January, we have a patient appreciation day where we do, for you guys only, as our appreciation for you being our patients, we're donating our time and our knowledge and our expertise, no charge for us to see if we can help people that you love, people in your world that we can't reach or we don't know. So January 27th, it's a Saturday, we've set aside that day only for us to do new patients, for us to meet your friends, for us to sit down and figure out what's going on with them, what are their health challenges, is upper cervical an avenue that's gonna help them restore their life and restore their health? And we're gonna do that just like we've done with you guys. It's the only time a year that we do this for no charge. We're literally donating 2 days of work, no charge. Exams, x-rays, consultations, everything's no charge. And why do we do that? Not because we need more business. Guys, you've seen our office. We're the top office in the country. We're the #1 chiropractic office in the country. We don't need more business. But there's a lot of people out there suffering that shouldn't be suffering. And so our mission, our vision, me, Renee, Dr. Cave, Tiffany, Amanda, we're on a huge mission to help people who are suffering from brainstem compression, people who are suffering from atlas misalignment, people who are suffering and they're hooked on drugs, they're going to doctors, they're getting painkillers, they're just living lives that are sick. And so it's not that we need new business. It's that we want to make a difference in the community that we live in. We want to make a difference in your life, and I want to make a difference in the lives that you surround yourself with. So I'm inviting you. We only have 40 spots. We're limited this year because we are so busy. We only have 40 spots, and I know 21 of them are already filled up because we just started this last week. 21 are filled up. We still have 2 weeks. I know that will fill up really, really quick. So please, if you know somebody suffering, have them call the office. We've mailed you guys certificates. They're at the front desk. Grab some and hand them out and help us reach the people that you love. At the second time, that's all I got to say about that. The last thing I want to send to you guys is this. I'm going to hurry up because I know it's already been 5 minutes and you've probably got work or emails or whatever. I also wanted to announce that there's been quite a bit of patients inquiring about our partnership with Atlanta Weight Loss and Body Balance, that company that we partnered with late last year. It's been phenomenal. I think 50 patients or so from the office have gone through that program and lost anywhere from 15 pounds up to I think 28 pounds is the most they've lost in a month. And just lives are changing. Not only are they losing weight, but they're increasing their energy, they're balancing their hormones, they're getting their chemistry right, they're resetting their metabolic age, they're anti-aging, and they're doing it loving. I mean, the feedback's been amazing. I think we've had one person who hasn't responded to the program out of, I think, almost 50. But this is what I wanted to announce, is that company's been in Sandy Springs. I've had a lot of patients ask about it. But don't want to drive to Sandy Springs. Well, what we've done is we've brought Susan. Dr. Susan Manias is now at our office. She's in the back. She's there Monday and Wednesdays, and she's doing care for our patients. And so I want to let you guys know that. And if you guys go get an exam, it's no charge for our patients to do it. And there's also a right off the top, a discount off the program for our patients only through January and through the end of February. So we're giving a huge discount off the price of that for you guys. If you're a current patient in the office, if you refer somebody or something like that, they don't get that same discount. This is for current patients that are already in my practice. So I'm going to put all the information in the email below. So click on that, call that, check it out, and give Miss Susan a call. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you this week.